Happy New Year to you, your families and colleagues. My name is Erik Visser, CEO of Hamlet Protein. Hamlet Protein is a global leader in solutions for young animal nutrition. If 2022 has taught us anything, it is that making predictions is incredibly difficult. Nevertheless, I will attempt to look ahead on what we can expect from the markets in the coming year. As part of an inflationary environment, we expect that increased cost levels of utilities, fertilizers, transport and labor will contribute to continuous high feeding costs. With relatively low agri-commodity stocks, the risk of volatility will remain high in 2023. As the cost of nutrition makes up the bulk of production costs, producers will favor solutions that will help drive efficiencies at their farms. Price levels of soybean meal will primarily be driven by weather, demand for renewable energy, and consumption levels in China. Considering current stock levels and weather forecast, we expect to see a 5 to 10% cost reduction in 2023 versus the 2022 average. As far as crushing capacity is concerned, we expect a reduction in Europe due to the high energy cost. European producers and households were severely affected by high utilities costs in 2022. As geopolitical tensions continue, no significant drop in price levels is expected anytime soon, and markets will see continued volatility. Where we expect some price relief in Q2 and Q3, Q4 will be the big question mark, as governments will need to rebuild gas stocks without Russian supply. With global demand falling, increased capacity, and reduced port congestion, spot rates for ocean freight will continue to decline. Even though we may see some relief on container freight costs, logistics in the global supply chain in general will continue to suffer disruptions in 2023, impacting reliability and cost levels. These disruptions will be driven by the energy crisis, labor shortages, and demand imbalance. Avian influenza and African swine fever will impact animal numbers across geographies. The occurrence of these disease patterns and the absence of breakthrough treatments like vaccinations will bring with it a further focus on farm management and biosecurity measures. As a consequence, we expect that animal protein as a diet source, like blood plasma and fish meal, will come under pressure. Sustainability and animal welfare will be on the agenda of consumers as well as governments. Several countries are considering further taxation on CO2 emissions or actively try to reduce animal population through the buyouts of farmers. Even though this will not slow down the global demand for animal protein, it will have an impact on where production will take place. The trend to reduce medication in feed, and in particular antibiotics, will continue. Europe banned the pharmacological use of zinc oxide mid-2022, and we will see farmers fine-tuning their diet compositions in 2023. These regulatory trends create opportunities for suppliers of natural solutions like Hamlet Protein. Cost of living pressure will have consumers rethink their diets and may impact the type and amount of animal protein they consume. Typically, that will favor poultry and pork consumption over beef. As inflation has accelerated the cost of alternative protein sources and plant-based meat substitutes, we expect the demand for these products to be down next year. Animal protein production trends vary across geographies. In general terms, we expect a downward trend in Europe and improved market conditions in Southeast Asia. On a species level, we expect growth in poultry and aquaculture, a slight decline in beef, and a somewhat stronger decline in pork. The reduction in pork will be mainly driven by Europe, where the decline in pig numbers will continue. On the other hand, we expect China pork demand to increase as COVID restrictions will further ease, generating opportunity for exporting countries. In 2023, production efficiency, biosecurity, farm management, and cost control will be more important than ever. And that is where the team of Hamlet Protein comes in. Our products help producers improve feed conversion ratios, lower mortality, and increase uniformity. We have been doing so for more than 30 years. Conditions and challenges vary across markets. With global species expertise and local technical and commercial staff, our aim is to be the partner of choice for young animal nutrition. At Hamlet Protein, we like to say that a good start makes all the difference. That is true for animal nutrition, for business, and for your personal life. So on behalf of the team at Hamlet Protein, I wish you a good start to the new year.